Hi, I've decided to finally do a proper introductory video for my channel. It was about time, and I'm going to use it to practice in the YouTube studio doing the thing where the YouTuber points to a corner, and then up in the corner a little link to a playlist or a video appears, and I wonder what that one was just now. Which I will be doing throughout as by way of introducing what the channel is, and I will get right into that. Most of the channel, you will notice, if you subscribe and follow along, is me reading various things, and that is because I'm reading mostly in bits and pieces very, very long books that I want to get through, but I don't want to read them straight through, and I don't want to pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down. I like variety in my reading, and one of those, the first one I started doing it with, at least for the very long term, is this book. I call the series Fairy Tale Friday. I read one fairy tale per video, and that's going to be, let's see, up there. Look for the link to that playlist up there, and I release them on Friday, and tomorrow will be my 70th. Tomorrow, at the time of this recording, will be my 70th, and there's, I think, over 200 in here, so it's a multi-year project, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. And then this year I also started Wednesday's Child is Full of Poe, and each video is a Poe story or a portion of a Poe story. I have not gotten to the poems yet, although The Raven is available somewhere on my site. I'll redo it when I reach it in the book. I'm going in order when the story is particularly, and that, let's see, I'll do it this side this time. So that should be the link to Wednesday's Child is Full of Poe. And when the story is particularly long, I will not do the full story, but rather I will do it in 4-page chunks. That keeps the videos manageable. Now, when I occasionally, because I also read other things that are just the things that I'm reading that I blog about, I don't know if I can link to my blog in one of these things, but I'll try. So when if I'm reading and I have other playlists of full novels, but I won't link all of those because I can't pick one. But when I read a passage in a public domain text that I really like, I will read it on the channel. And but since it's not part of a separate specific playlist, it will appear on this playlist called Reading Literature, and that's just a potpourri, or I think probably is what it would be, how it would be referred to. I'm looking to start, because I got Wednesday's Child is Full of Poe, I got Fairy Tale Friday. I'm looking to start a Tuesday's Child is Full of Grace series, and so I just need to pick the right long-term project book that I can go with it. If you have ideas for that, please comment with them. I have one idea. I just need to get the actual book, but if I decide to do it, then it's easy enough to find it at secondhand stores. So I am a Tuesday's child, and I am full of grace. So that's another list, and let's see. I'll point in this direction, and that should be my list, my playlist of songs that I've written, or song parodies that I've written lyrics to. I've done one the past couple of Halloweens. I have occasionally written a completely original song, and there are also performances of songs, like at my brother's wedding recently. I also, I'll put over here some of the first videos. In fact, the reason that I put up a YouTube channel is so that I could put videos from my senior recital. So that should have appeared there if I figure out how to do this properly. And then, so there's some performance stuff. And then there are various, again, potpourri throughout the channel. I initially started it, again, like I said, for the recital footage, but then I became a proper YouTuber, I suppose, when I finished reading the Animorphs series. And I'll put that video there. And then I will put there the playlist of me going through the Animorphs TV series and talking about those episodes. And I did that with Wishbone and Space Cases and Are You Afraid of the Dark, and maybe a few other shows, and you can find those playlists as well. here is where I will put a video where I talk about my books that you can buy on Amazon, which I don't do very often because, again, most of my videos are just me reading exactly the text of a public domain book that I didn't write, so I'm not addressing the camera like I am now. But this was my first novel and my first Amazon book, Cupid Takes a Holiday. It is quite good. And then for your holiday shopping purposes, this is a book of short Christmas stories called Mostly Santa, Christmas stories, mostly themed around Santa. So I will, again, put that video somewhere. It makes a good gift. I might at some point read something from it. Let's see, what else do I want to? Oh, speaking of holidays, if you're watching this and it is around Halloween, you can go to this playlist for spooky stories, specifically spooky stories. And if it is around Christmas time, you can go to this playlist for Christmas stories that I have read. And both of those I am always expanding. And I think that's good for practicing doing the links. So I'll just say a little bit about my set. Directly behind me here is a part of a painting that my significant other did. If I refer to her in the future, it will be as the malevolent supernatural force I live with. And then over here we have, that's Susan Barbie Anthony. It is Susan B. Anthony as a Barbie doll. And then there's Bo Obama, and next to Bo is an armadillo, a little pewter armadillo. And then in between them is my blue ukulele, or my blue-ukulele, as I refer to it. I've been taking lessons on YouTube, and actually I'm going to mention that again in a second. And then there are 2 videos in the song portion, the song playlist that I referenced before, that maybe, for practice, I'll put up there, in which I am playing the ukulele. I maybe will do more ukulele videos in the future, but for now I'm mostly trying to keep it pure hobby and not, social media stuff. Although I do tweet a lot about it. Speaking of Twitter, in the description of this video and all videos are my handles for Twitter, Instagram, and maybe something else, I don't know. But those are the important ones other than YouTube. And then the last thing that I will mention, is it the last thing that I will mention? Twitter and the blue ukulele. Oh, the channels. So I haven't done much with like the community tab or the about tab. And there's one short because I uploaded the video. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to have the video up, and it is, one of those vertical videos. It's a very cute video of a turtle, a tiny little baby turtle that I found on a path in Central Park and took to a pond, and it swims down and then it swims back up. It's a very cute video. I don't have a lot of shorts though. Maybe I will have more in the future. But on the channels tab, you can get to channels of friends and relatives, and even a couple of mine. I have a couple of channels. One of them is called Netsky Cats. That is where cats that have, been the cats belonging to the Netsky family or adjacent families, cute videos of those cats. I have apartment mice, which I don't maintain anymore, but I used to catch mice and then release them in Central Park, and I would take videos of them being released, and they're cute, they're okay. The best one is of a mouse that hopped into the Halloween candy bowl and then couldn't get out. That one was the easiest to catch. But then there's my brother's channel, that's Maybird Vivo, or V-E-V-O, however that works. That's his band, Maybird. I believe my other brother, Adam's channel is there, Adam Netsky. Atonal Hits is my friend Katha and her husband Ilya. It is mostly short pieces of classical music that they play and then release as videos, and that gave me the idea to read short bursts of literature for my YouTube channel. Their production values are much better, especially the ones where Katha is playing a duet with herself. And then there's Bernadette Teaches Music, which is the channel that I used to learn the ukulele, and I am quite happy with how far I've gotten through her channel. So I would recommend it if you want to learn the ukulele, go there. And then finally, the Netsky twins are my dad and his twin brother, Stephen. And they wrote a bunch of songs in the 70s and 80s, mostly disco type, a lot of disco type stuff. If you've ever heard the song, their most famous one is Love Don't Hurt People. It's a Cissy Houston song. And so their channel is them putting their own songs on their own YouTube channel to get them heard, which is a great project, and I am part of it because a lot of the times they'll send me the song file and they'll send me a picture to put with it, and I will glue them together in iMovie, and then I will upload them to the channel. And so I'm kind of the editor producer of that channel in addition to doing this channel. So that is my channel, and that is my adjacent channels. And I hope that you now enjoy them, and I hope that I manage to put the playlists up in the corner. I'm going to see if I can do that right now. But you should click over to whatever you might be interested in on my channel. See you in that video.